Hello, and we are live. And I'm just hanging out for a couple of minutes to do some creating. So let's see who pops in. And yeah, so this is I bring it every day. And my name is Kelly. So good to see you guys. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so let me just see something here. Just want to find my live stream, and hopefully I can fix this. Yep. Yay, I'm here. All right, I found myself. Wonderful. All right. So let's see. Let's put this here. Customization. All right. Hello, we got Shatika's here. And I see Miss Suzanne. Welcome in. All right, now. Thank you for the likes. So I'm going to do a little crafting for a little bit before all the crochet people come in. But anyway, this is all my crap here. Oh, and look at this, Suzanne. I found this hero. Let me see if I can get that in the shot. Come on. Can you see it? It's hard to see. Hero. Anyway, I found this in my hooks. Yeah, you can barely read that. Let's see if I can get this. Hold on. But this is a good vintage hook. Let me see if I can show this. Can I get this to show? I'm going to put something black. There it is. Hero. Yep. So that's very exciting. I didn't know I had this. And this is an eye hook. But there it is, Hero. Yeah, that's an old one. So that was exciting. I found this just sort of cleaning out some stuff. And this is a Susan Bates. Yeah, I don't know what size this is. Tiny. Number 4, 3.5 millimeter. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. But anyway, thank you for popping in. Let me put up the chat. There it is. Miguel and Donzel. Hello. So Miguel, I sent your package. So it should be coming. I don't know if it'll make it there Friday. Hopefully it'll be sooner. But who knows? But I'll show you some of my hooks. I figure this is this is expose the hooks you have. There it is. All right. So these are all really random. Let me see. This one is boy. An H. I need this H hook. It's hard to see. Let's see if I can. Can you? It's hard to read. There it is. H hook. It's the only way I can get it. Yeah, but this one here was a surprise. The hero. One more time, I'll show that. Hero. There it is. Yeah, crazy, right? Oh, no, it wasn't a rush. It's just that, like, I could not. Of course, it's pouring down rain again. And Susan Bates. So I have all these aluminum hooks. And there's a lot of them. And you end up with all these hooks. It's just crazy. There's a boy. That's a J. This is an H. This is an I. This is 3 millimeters. Don't know what. This is like a knockoff. That's another H. That's an H. This is a size 7. Don't know what that is. And then this is one of those Hobby Lobby hooks there. So anyway, I've been sort of messing around. Here's a K. I know that's a K. Yep. Because it's huge. That's an I. So it looks like I'm H-I-J, mostly. J. Okay. And this one here, I didn't even unwrap this. This one says Clark's, Ontario. Hold on, I'm going to take this off. This still has the price tag. But I paid 49 cents for this. Let me see if I can give it a little bit of... It paid 49 cents at the thrift store. And this one actually says Coates and Clark. That's why I think I left it. So this is a G, and it says Afghans and rugs, and it's really hard to see. I'm gonna do it like this, but right there it says Afghans and rugs. Isn't that crazy? And this one says Clark's, Ontario, and then USA. So yeah, it's crazy. Coates and Clark, I guess. It's insane. Oh, there's Annabelle. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just got your package today, Annabelle. Thank you so much. I'm gonna make a thank you video so you can take a look at that. But yeah, this is a weird one. And so anyway, I'm just playing around. But I just today I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna actually be working on these cotton things to make the washcloths. Like I actually got rid of about 3 of them last week. And we do these for donations. So I'm always talking about donations. And sorry about the jingles. Let me put all this away. But anyway, I just happened to find these couple of H hooks, so I'm happy that I have them and I can sort of get going. But we're doing the worry worms for donations if anybody's into that, and I'll put a link to in the description for those. And then I'm just gonna chain about 22. Sorry, I'm laughing at Miguel. It's 15. Hold on. He says, I have way too many hooks. I need to go through them and donate. Yeah, I need to probably do the same. And welcome in, Cruz Bolero. Good to see you. We saw Annabelle. And what colorway is that cotton? It's called like raspberry twist or something like that. And this is one of those old this was before they called it Lily Sugar and Cream. And it's the Pisca. I don't know if you can see this. It's hard to can't get in there, but this is the way they would put the label on. And it's called Raspberry Swirl. Raspberry Swirl. It's hard to see. You can't really see it in there, but it's the Pisca Yarn and Dyeing Company. And then they were in North Carolina, and it says made in the USA. So this was a vintage thing that I found along the way. And it was pretty cool, So I was like, okay. So I did this whole thing. Let me see if that light, I can light that up a little better. But yeah, this was a pretty cool color. Whoops, am I knocking things over? And every time I see cotton in cones, I tend to buy it. And because I do enjoy the cotton. So, but there it is. Yep. There's yeah, it's a nice color. And then Suzanne said, vintage hooks are fun to collect. Yep. Clover or more for maximum hand comfort. The thin hooks make my hand hurt. See, for me, yeah, you're right. It might be the thinner ones. Yeah, because I think I have to pull the yarn harder. Yeah, I think that may be true too for me. So we got Cruz Bolero, welcome in. Annabelle, welcome in. Suzanne, welcome in. And there's Miguel again. Who knows? Okay, cool. And Donzel, good afternoon. Oops, always a pleasure to see you. Sorry, I'm fat fingering the Inchatikas here. Yay! That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, so, and all I do is single crochet in these guys. And that's it. I'm not fancy. Like I haven't done that fancy grandma's stitch yet. So I've been really into just doing the single crochets or the half double crochet. So I think the double crochets are too big. The stitch is too big. And then these don't get nice and dry. But we're trying to, I'm trying to power through all this yarn and then just sort of hang out with people and see how they're feeling today. But it's Monday. The rain is terrible. We've had a really bad storm, but I just went to the post office and I got a shower. And oh, Miguel, I have to tell you, I probably shouldn't say this online, but apparently chickens are getting stuck at the post office, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And these are people who are ordering them, and yeah, that's a whole thing. So you can only imagine what's going on there. Yeah, we got Kal-El. Yes. And yeah, it's nice. I love that color. So you got Flower Tammy. Hello. And I started with Susan Bates hooks. Now I have hundreds invested in my tools. Yeah, and the thing is, I keep finding them, in random places, or I'll, you know, anyway, yeah, it's weird. You do acquire them, and I know the funny thing is, I still say the grand champion of crochet hooks is Katrina's crochet hook and loops from Canada. Yeah. She showed us her hook collection one day, and I went, "Woo!" But I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you one other thing. It's funny. This had disappeared. This is one of these Dollar Tree holders, and these are great because I was using these when I travel. And oh yeah, and she's saying hi, friends. And Kal-El forgot to say hey, hey. But these are great. But they sort of twist. I'm just trying to keep them from spilling because I am clumsy. Uh-oh, hang on. I'm going to pull this off. It's going to go. Trying to keep from. Here we go. Oh, it's something stuck in there. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, here we go. Yep, I had to pull on that one pretty hard. But anyway, it has this little thing you can hang it on your purse or whatever. And it screws together. But look, here's more hooks. So, in this one, I don't think made it. Yeah, this is one of these plastic hooks. This is why I'm not a fan of plastic hooks. Because I think it got stuck in there. But I'll show you what happened. And this is an old vintage hook too. See, we lost a little end there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see how tiny that is, but there it is there. Yep. But we lost it. Let me see. Yep, there's the end of him. But that's why I'm not a fan of crochet hooks. But this one here, I wanted to show you guys this. This is from the Dollar Tree. Come on. It's got this little bulb on the end there. And these are not actually half bad. And it comes in like 4 colors. There's like a green, a purple, this pink, I think a blue, and something else. I don't know. There's about 6 different ones, and they come 2 in a little pack. But these are actually pretty good for plastic hooks because they're hard. I don't know if you can hear that. And it's got the little thing for your thumb in here. So these I didn't find these were too bad. So, and I said, of course, I bought a few of these. Shame on me. But yeah, I bought a few of those. But these are all these, and I have some of these stainless steel hooks in here. It's an old one there. Let me see if I can. There we go. Little tiny one here. And I think this is vintage. This says Millward, number 5. I don't even know what company that is, but I ended up getting this, like, I think it was in a sewing kit. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, so I was just going through all these hooks, and I said, I think I got to figure out what to do with these. Oh, you've seen that chicken. Let's see. Facebook group. Oh, okay, good. Did you say stinky? What was stinky? Oh, the rain. Yeah. Yeah, the rain is terrible. It's nasty. And there's Tina Bailey. Hello. All right now. Should I show off? You should. Oh, okay. See, and I need to go to the Dollar Tree because I need googly eyes. I thought I had them. I do not. So yeah, for eyes for your worms. Yeah, I know. I haven't bought mine either. So yeah, I need to do that. And I really don't want to go outside because I got a second shower today. I mean, I need, showers are fine. But I just kind of went through and so these are more hooks. So just stainless steel. That's a boy, number 10. This is called, oh, this is Bucilla. Look how this is very rusted. See this here? Got to clean that off. Rusted. But anyway, I got this from this lady who was divesting of all her stuff. And she had a bunch of these stainless steel hooks. And I said, well, I'll take them. And I did. I got some that way. But yeah, these are some repeats actually from the other ones. But this is a K. This one here is, instead of being blue, it's pink. Yeah, same thing. So you see, so there's a lot going on here. This is a knockoff of the clover. Is it clover? No, no. Yeah, clover. Knockoff clover. There's a cable needle. I don't know why that's in there, but there's another one. Yeah, it's kind of random, isn't it? Okay. What else we got in here? Oh, yeah, this this is this crochet hook my husband tried to make me, but it's having a situation. I'm going to show you the back. I don't know if you can see the back, but it's kind of like there's a boo-boo. Let me see if I can put my hand over there. Let me see. But anyway, it's resin, but it's messed up. See on the back there, it's flat. But the hook came out great. Usually, like what happens is when you make these crochet hooks, the hook always messes up. But this one was pretty good. But then look at the back. So anyway, this was a bust, but I just kept it because he made it for me. This is a 10 millimeter, but look at the back. It's like, whoops. Yeah, anyway, so there's that. Yeah, so there's a lot of hooks in here. Let me see, is this a hero? Oh no. This might be a hero also. Nope, Susan Bates. Okay. So anyway. But anyway, so this one here I made this little grip. But it's okay, and this is an L. I never use these L's. They're too big. But there it is. But anyway, so there's a lot going on with these hooks. But I'm not as bad as some people, you know. And some of these, these are so sorry about the jingles here, but some of these are so rusted. Like I really should either, I don't know. Let me see what size this one. This is the smallest one I think I have. It says made in the USA. And this is a boy 13. Yeah, that one's pretty small. Let me see. I'm gonna stick my hand there. But you can barely see the hook on there. It's so small. I don't even know what the heck you use this for. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, I've been cleaning stuff out. This one's nice. I bought this. Yeah. This one I made. I like the chocolate strawberry color. Looks like ice cream. Yeah. But anyway, there's that. But I really like these hooks here. Just for the Dollar Tree. And these aren't so bad for plastic. Yeah. Kind of digging those. All right. So you have a huge wooden hook that's a P. Wow. Yeah, those wooden hooks are great. No, so what do you use that P for? I know like I did something with Plarn. The bigger size really worked better, I thought. Yeah, Plarn is awesome. But I just haven't had the energy to make it. Oh, beads. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, I guess I'll save it for that then. I do have some beads. Oh, and then Miguel says I have a tiny steel hook my Italian great grandmother brought to America when she came from Italy. Wow. Oh, stinky chickens in the mail. Oh, okay. That's what Suzanne say. Gotcha. Yeah, I can't believe they just mail those. And yeah. So I saw some come in today. I was like, ooh, okay. I mean, it's cool that they do that, but yet it isn't, on the other hand. I don't know. Because how do you know, like, if you pick them up? What if you can't make it that day? Or whatever. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's kind of scary. So Miguel, what does your group say how to handle the pickup of these things? Because I'm wondering, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do? When you're trying to figure out what to do. Now, see, I bet you this will plan pool. I just don't have the energy in it to do it. Yes, beads. Okay, that's good. All right now. So, Flower Tammy, what have you been up to? What are you making lately? So, I'm working on some amigurumi right now, and this is kind of in between trying to rest my hand, and that's the plan. Just rest my hand. Come on. See, now I'm crocheting really tightly. Usually, I'm not that tight, but today I guess I am. I'm just happy that the weekend. We had a good weekend. Father's Day's always good. Talk to my dad and my dad-in-law, and didn't get a chance to call my uncle. He's the one I really want to talk to. My other father figure that I talked to. But yeah, let's see. Has anyone visited the live poultry? Oh, yes. Live poultry market. Yes, Suzanne said stinky, stinky. Yeah. And they don't, I guess they don't really keep the chickens, in the best way in those markets sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of gross. I agree. Hang on. I gotta knock that. Here we go. All right. Yes. So anyway, but yeah, it's very funny that you know, we're kind of we're in the country, so I'm kind of, even though I shouldn't say I'm used to the stinkiness, but I think I am. Oh, summer top, nice. Okay, so Tammy's working on a summer top. Lovely. And then Miguel said, some have been getting their money back. That's what they say. I don't know. Yeah, see, the problem is I think they need to figure out how to mail those to get them more than 2 hours before the post office closes. 'Cause I think that's the problem. Yeah. So that's crazy. But yeah, my little hooks for beads. It's good to know. And see, and Tammy said she's made 2 summer tops. Good for you. Gosh, I haven't made any of those. I have a couple of patterns. Like I have the Jen Ivy top that I've had for like 2 years, maybe three now. So I got to get on that one. That one, the Wild and Free or something like that. I have that one, and I made one top a couple of years ago, but I never wore it because it was kind of warm. I thought, like I said, I should have probably used a thinner. Like I still need a thinner yarn than what I used. I used that one of the cakes from Michael's, and I forget the cotton cakes, I guess. And that was, I don't know. I felt very, very, very warm when I put it on. And I did single crochets really tightly. So I said, I'm going to try not to do that. But one for you and one for your daughter. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to get on it. Yeah, because summer's almost over. This is crazy. Like we're already June 15th, 16th. Yeah, see, that's insane. We're halfway through June already. And like I said, I feel like the weather has been so strange that we really haven't been outside the way we want to be? Yeah, so it's kind of brutal. But one day, I don't know. I'm just hoping. And we're supposed to rain, I think, until Friday again. So, oh my goodness. Oh well, you know, my yard's looking kind of, well, it's a little higher than I would like it to be, but when I haven't been able to cut it for like 4 days, you know, and that last good day we had was last Tuesday. You know what I mean? Last Tuesday. That's crazy. Let's see. So Suzanne said, I'm wearing my Granny Square cardigan. Nice. It's cool and rainy outside. That is true. Yeah, I know. I got another shower, 2 showers today, which is terrible. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and there's Nisi came in. I see. Hello. And well, that's true. Summer has, when's summer? The 21st or 20? Yeah, 21st of June. So we still have 6 days, 5 days, 5.5 days, something like that. Well, welcome in. Saw Butter Roll Boutique come in. Hello, hello. There we go. Yeah, so that's good. Well, good for you. So you're wearing your Granny Square cardigan. Nice. And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm making all kinds of stuff. But the other thing, I'll show you one thing I'm doing real quick. I have to find the right color to sew this together. But that weird donation that we got, this woman had half finished projects. So let me move that back. Here's some crazy scissors. These are all antique vintage scissors. I got these. They're real sharp. These are from USA. Everhart? I can barely read that. Anyway, it's right there. But anyway, these are really cool vintage scissors. But I'll let me move those out the way. But this lady donated all this yarn. I have a short on my channel about this donation. And she had about 100 unfinished projects. I'm going to say conservatively. But this one here, she made this bag. And I'm going to sew it together. I'm just going to try to find, I think I know I have this camel This color here I have, or this taupe. So I think I'm going to sew it with the taupe. But this yarn, I'm not sure what this yarn is. I think it's Super Saver, but it's got a little bit of a halo on it. So, yeah. Like I recognize this color here, but look how small her single crochets are. They're really tight. Yeah, it's crazy. And so she had about 10 of these bags. I took about 3 or 4 of them, so I'm going to sew them together. Now, the only thing I wish, if I could somehow just make this a little bit thicker, because she has it kind of flat to the bottom there. So I was just going to sew on the handle. This is the handle. And then, maybe, I don't know. But this handle's really long. Like, I don't know if you can see how long this is, but it is long. Pretty long handle. Like, it's almost too long, but I don't know, maybe. But I wanted to see if I could maybe flatten out this bottom. I don't want to, I could just sew it straight across like this and finish it off for her. Or I wouldn't mind squaring it off a little bit to make it just a little bit wider. I don't know. So I'm going to finish this, but on Thursday, I'm going to stop back in and see. But when I was in there, she had about probably 100 scarves that needed ends sewn in and stuff like that. And I did about 5 in an hour, sewed in all the ends because they were multicolored and everything. And then this other lady did about 10 of them. But she had a bunch of these bags and a couple of Afghans and some other stuff. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is, what we're going to do is we're going to sew these all together, finish them, and then put them in for donation. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Crazy, right? But look at that. I mean, that's amazing. The workmanship on here. Let me see. I'll turn it this way. But yeah, she did a really beautiful job. But this, like I said, this handle is so long. I just feel like it's gonna, how stuff sort of stretches as it is. Like I wouldn't mind. I wish I could almost make this half the length, but I don't know. I'm gonna think that through and work it out. But yeah, let's see what people say here. I'm rambling. Let's see. See, Nisi saying hi. Oh, you got a tooth pulled. Oh, poor thing. Butter Boutique. Yeah, so hope you feel better. For me, all that Novocaine, that always makes me like goofy for the most of the day. Yeah, gotta cut the yard when it's not raining. I know, I can't do it today. It's so wet right now. You'll catch the replay. Okay, thanks, Doretha. Good to see you. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping. Yeah, LOL. I know. Yes, that's kind of what's happening there. Crossbody. Yeah, it is, but it does seem long. It's kind of long. I don't know. My torso's like regular. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Double strap. Yeah, I'd rather have the double strap. Thanks, Nisi. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because, like these straps always you get in trouble over time. They get a little antsy, But I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I was pondering that. So I'm going to do that, a little bit later today and have this ready for Thursday. But you see how pretty that is? She did some really pretty work on that. And I'll show you this other one. And then I have a hat too. There's a beret she made that was really pretty. And I said, oh my gosh, this woman, it's a shame she didn't finish a lot of this stuff, But yeah, look at that. That is gorgeous. You know what I mean? But yeah, do you see that? That's pretty. And I don't even know, like I said, I cannot crochet this tightly if it killed me. You know what I mean? Now this, you see this handle here is a lot shorter. So she did some pretty cool stuff, And then she just had so much homespun. And she used the homespun to make the scarves, which is pretty good when it's wintertime because here it gets really cold. Oh, adjustable. That's a good idea. Okay. So Suzanne's saying, yeah, get a slide and D-rings to make the strap adjustable. Yeah, because I feel like that's so long. Yeah, very, very long. Like even for a tall person, I think that strap is long on the other one. This one, now here on the other hand, this one's short. So she must have run out of yarn or something. But that's really interesting. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll be doing that a little bit later. But yeah, so for Thursday, that's the plan, is to turn these in and then get some more projects. But I kind of like finishing people's stuff if I can. But the one that I was gonna do, that I'm doing right now, is there's a scarf, and it's a little bit wonky. So I decided I'm probably gonna take it. I'm gonna frog it, I guess, and then start it again. But she did this poor scarf, and the side is just, it bows, is a pretty big bow in it. So I'll probably take that one apart and go from start again. Yeah, or just sew a long strap on and not the top. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yep. You could knot it for sure. Yeah. So we'll see. You know. But I like kind of talking. I really appreciate talking through those, because you really do have to come up with an idea what to do with some of this stuff. And there's going to be a lot to donate. So I'm going to try to take a couple of pictures so you can see all the stuff that ends up getting donated. Because it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, not crazy, but just a lot. She was really busy. And I just can't believe the amount of number of projects that she had. You know what I mean? It was just insane. Say that. You know, so many projects. And see, I just tend to finish mine because I figure if I put it down, it's over. I'll never finish. Yep. Let me see. How are we doing? We got 9 people. Thank you for hanging in there. Yep. But that's what I was thinking about today. Just a little bit of crochet. And then we'll, you know, keep it moving. Keep it moving. And hopefully, I'm trying to get people thinking about crochet. Like the new people. Because we're all like old heads doing the crocheting. Most of us here. We've done it for a long time. But, I think, people, the younger people are doing it, which is good. Because that's the thing I always felt like we just needed more people to do crochet. You know what I mean? And knitting for sure. Because you gotta, like I said, I do both just to keep my wrist at bay. Because I always feel like it's brutal. Oh, 30,000 feet? No, you're not in the plane, girl. Hi, Renee Unraveled. Good to see you. You are so funny. Oh, okay. And Suzanne said, I was in the backpack business when I worked. Oh, okay. Wow, that's great. Yeah, that I love making bags. It's funny, you would think that I would make more bags. I really don't. I'm almost embarrassed because I talk about how much I love bags. And do I make them as much as I should? I should do more, but I don't. But that's you know, see, the problem with me is I have so many things. I want to make so many things. And that's the problem. So I've really got to get on the ball here and get moving. So, but I figure, I think it's good for people to see the process. You know what I mean? And that it takes a minute, but not that long, to make stuff. So there it is. Oh, God's desire for me. Hello, good to see you. You're flying in the plane? Oh my gosh, Renee, girl, I appreciate the support, but I don't want you to pay the $5,000 phone bill from the plane. You are so funny. She is in the okay. All right. And Suzanne said, let's see, USA backpack designs made in China. I was fortunate to visit our factories in China. Ooh. Now how was that? What was that like? I've never flown that long. Because I forget how many. It's a bunch of hours, to get there. And Suzanne saying hi to Renee. Oh, Renee. Well, stay safe. And are you getting a meal on your flight? Hopefully it's good. Yeah, your flight might be too short to get a meal. So I miss those days when you could get a good meal on an airplane. Yeah. Let's see, because I used to fly coast to coast. Yes. Oh, transformations really inspire me. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And see, Suzanne mentioned that before. Yeah. I need to do more of those. I'm trying to video some of these ladies' unfinished projects. So I'm gonna do that and sort of document a few of those. I did about 5 scarves last week. So I'm kind of mad I didn't take photos of them. I just gave them back already. But while I was in the center, we did a bunch of, you know, we did a bunch of scarves, and the one lady, she was there about an hour before I came, and she had done probably 15, 20 scarves. She has so many. So I'm going to try to take document some of this because it's fascinating the amount of stuff that she did. Yes, she did. Yep. 30,000 feet. Oh, my Renee. She is so funny. Okay. I love it though. It's awesome. Okay. There we go. Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. And yes, you sleep on a flight to Asia. Because is that more than 24 hours? Must be. It's got to be. And then, oh, okay. And then Renee said no food. Yeah, hers is probably too short. Too short. And I got you. I understand. Yeah, I love traveling though a little bit. My husband's not as excited about traveling, but I think his military service kind of got rid of his desire to fly. Yes. Oh, you dozed off? What? I'm not interesting, Miguel. And MOBS, play some more. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. How you doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I figure I'll do a little hour. It's kind of quiet right now on the YouTube street, so I figure I'll jump in. Let's see. You wanted to watch YouTube? Nice. Nice, nice. So what are you up to, Ashley? Anything good? Or anything anybody wants to share? I'm all I'm all talked out today. But I figure I'll go on because I know like Sunday nights are busy with the crochet people, and Mondays are busy with the crochet people. So I said I'm going to try to jump in, and if you guys want to make the worry worms, I'll have to put a link in the description to Liz's channel, and like we're all making a few of those, so those are cool. And just to leave a little random act of kindness in your area. And I've made about 7 or 8 so far. I got to get on this schedule, and but they're real simple. Look at this knot. Wow, that's a pretty bad knot. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, sometimes you get these little knots. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, but like I said, I'm gonna try to get in there and leave some of the random acts of kindness, and I think that's like a good thing to do. And a lot of the rock people do those as well, where they'll leave a little note and talk about have a nice day, hope you're feeling okay, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing just for funsies. And we sort of just did this as a spur of the moment thing. So I'm glad Miguel's joining in, I think, and stuff like that. But my one lady in my yarn group did it last year. Like she's been ahead of everything. This lady. Yeah, she's been ahead of everything. Okay, Miguel said I have 6 made, but got to get my eye. I know. Oh, it's only $8. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, to talk on on the airplane. That's not bad. So I remember the last time I looked, it was double digits. I want to say it was $30. I forget how much it was. Yeah, and there's speak of the devil. Sorry, it's Liz. Yeah, very spur of the moment. Mm-hmm. Yep. which is good. Let's see. Niecy's working on. Oh, a border on a baby blanket. Next will be a giraffe applique. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't made too many baby blankets. I should be doing all that stuff. And I like I have a couple of knitting patterns for a lot of that stuff. And I know like Lisa Knits does those. And I've been looking at all her little baby things she does. So that's on my bucket list too. I'm going to get on there, get some baby stuff done. Yeah, that's cool. And Liz, hola. That's what Miguel's saying. Liz is saying hi to everyone in the chat. Renee's saying hey to Liz. Liz is saying, hey, sweet Miguel. Hi, sweet Miguel. Sorry, bad reading. Okay. Yes, very nice. But we love baby items. Those are good. See, my babies did not enjoy the baby items because I was too much in a tizzy to be able to knit or crochet anything. I made my daughter one dress, and it was like a size 4. And I think she fit that for like a minute. It was nice though. And I just used the acrylic yarn and just made it. It was nice. But I really want to make more stuff, for other people. And when I was working, I made baby stuff for other people. I made the little baby sack for somebody and things like that. Oh, texting is free. Ah, okay. I did not know that, Renee. Nice. Liz is saying hi to Renee. Miguel said, Liz, charge your phone. Uh-oh. What did Liz do here? She being naughty? That's good. All right. Let's keep going here. So I got a couple rows done. I'm like, all right. I feel like I've accomplished a little something. And I'm actually reading the chat. The chat's not too busy, so it's good. So any plans for today? Or any other things? So that's what we're up to. We're trying to keep up the donation. Oh, what? So Liz said, oh, her phone is 95%. So you can't beat that. Oops. And then we're wondering, what airline are you on? It's a good question, Renee. And yeah, Liz is at 95%. What are you doing, Miguel? What are we doing, Miguel? Okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, Miguel said, see, he's snitching. He said yesterday you had to go because you had no juice. Ay, ay, ay. That's hilarious. I love it. It's funny how, yeah, he's like snitching. And Liz is like, what you crocheting? So this is just a boring washcloth. And I'm just, I like the fact that you can knock them out pretty well. Now the worry worms are actually better. You can really knock those out quickly. But I said I'm gonna get back to them a little bit later. And yeah, we'll keep going. But I'm just happy. So it looks like everybody's gonna get their packages on Friday. Looks like Friday's the day. So that's good. And hopefully you'll like the yarn and stuff. Hopefully it'll behave. I really taped the heck out of it. So I know the mail lady kind of looked at me a little bit. She's like, oh, okay, there's a lot of tape on there. Yes, there is. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And let's see. Oh, Renee's on Alaska Airline. Yeah, that's supposed to be a nice airline. It's gotten good reviews, I have heard. Not been on there though, but I have heard. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Oh, and Liz said, yes, it was 100% when I started the live and ended at 5. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll get you going. Oh, and you sent me a pic of Catalina Island. All right, let's take a look. I'm like, ooh, I love that. Let's take a look, take a look, take a look. Hopefully this will load. I'm going to be mad if this doesn't load. Let's try again here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes. Here we go. All right, Renee. Let's see what Renee's got going here. Ooh, this. Oh, okay. All right, Renee. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh, wow. That is so pretty. Sorry, I'm all like, it's mine. I want to be there. Hold on, let me make this bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Oh no, it's looking like it's getting smaller. Let's make this bigger. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Share the screen. Yes. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that looks good. You see that? Oh, let me put this picture down. I mean, the comment down. Yeah, that's really pretty. Wow. That is gorgeous. See, I need to be there. All right, now. That's nice. Beautiful. Okay. Yes. Yep. How is everyone? That's what MOBS is asking. We're doing okay. And Liz is asking, what's everybody up to? Yeah. So let's see. Flower Tammy's making a crochet top. I got that far. Let's see. Miguel's making worry worms, I believe. He has 6 made. Let's see. Renee's working on her. What was that? Animal. I forget now. Oh my gosh. She's working on an amigurumi. I knew that. Liz is doing worry worms and probably some other things. MOBS, what are you working on? Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, and Nisi's doing a border on a baby blanket. See, isn't that good? I'm getting better, huh? Huh? Is that impressive? I love it. Yes. Oh, okay. Nice. So Liz is saying hi to MOBS, Ashley. And then Ashley's saying, Liz, I'm doing some market prep. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, she's prepping for the market, which is nice. Nice. But I gotta get my googly eyes, because you know what? I don't have googly eyes, Liz. I really thought I had some. I looked through all of my crafting supplies. I don't have them. I think I got 2 big googly eyes for something and that's what I was thinking. I got the ones that are like 30 or 35 millimeter. They were huge. I put them on something really crazy like a plant or something. They were big googly eyes. That's the only ones I ever had. So yeah, that's what happened there. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Donzel saying hi to Liz. He's in the bushes. Thank you. Watching the live. Yep. Yep. And Liz is doing a worm. I figured. And she's saying hi, Donzel. Oh, the wild things. That's it. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, I was like, I know it's an animal. Yep, we're the wild things. That was cute. That little dragon. Yeah, she made a little dragon too. The taco, the dragon. Dragons love tacos. That was cute. Yeah, that's my favorite. I think now, out of all these amigurumi things, I'm like, I love the dragon with the tacos. Yes, but yeah, she's doing where the wild things are too. That's right. But that was it. Yes, yes. See, I have a good memory some days. And I actually got some sleep last night, so yeah. Don't mess with me today. No, yes. Oh no. And then yeah, crazy Liz. She got how many eyes? 1,000 eyes, all mixed, and she had to separate them. Yeah, that's what happens, right? Yeah, Amazon gives you those massive amounts of items. But I can't believe you're gonna go through all. But you probably will go through them. See, Liz does amigurumi and stuff. Yeah, she's pretty quick. That's pretty cool though. 1,000. Yes, tacos. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. See, it's always about the food. And yeah, and you know it took me so long to get home, Liz. I went to the post office and we have a creamery right next door, or not next door, but it's about a mile away. And every time we go there, my husband's like, "Hey, should we get ice cream?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I don't need this." But we did. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 I got a little bit of sleep, so I'm like, I'm ready to roll today. But I figured I'm just gonna chill out. I think I'm gonna do my stuff, do my time now, and then we'll get it later. Yep. Let's see. Oh, she holds it. Oh, she holds it when they read it to her. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's such a cute. I never heard of that book before. But then again, my children are like 90 years old at this point. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, and old medicine bottles. Okay, that's a good tip. Yeah, we like that. So Liz puts them in old medicine bottles. All done. Wow. That's impressive, girl. I don't know how you do it. That's crazy. It's a lot. Good for you. And she said, "Oh, Renee, about the holding it." Yes. I've been seeing some really cute babies. I don't know. It's like you almost want to have one. I'm kidding. In my mind, I go, "Oh, I'd love to have one." But I have to borrow somebody else's. Yep. Yes, yes. But yeah, they give you so many. That's the thing. Those Amazon people, they don't play. Because like I want to get those eyes, but then I don't want to get so many. But I have like a million, safety eyes. I'm gonna have to blow through also. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do when yeah. I gotta get going on my projects. So this is what I'm trying to do is get some more, just keep it going. But I saw on one of the social media sites where they had something that you can put on the cone to you know, pull it through for you. And I was like, I gotta figure out what that is. I don't know. It's interesting. Oh yeah, thank you for the reminder. Please thumbs up and subscribe. And also check out the ladies and the gentlemen in the chat if you don't know each other. Let's see. Yeah, Donzel is a supporter, so he doesn't have content, but it's cool. Yes. Oh, there's Lydia. Hey. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you. And then Liz is saying, "Yes, girl. I have my neighbor's baby." I know that's right. Coveting other people's babies. That's me. Yes. Let's see. What does he say? Oh, get them from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I have to do that. I think I'm gonna do that. I hope they still have them because our Dollar Tree's been, back and forth. Oh, and Miguel's going. Yeah, yeah, taking you either me got to drive to the wait a minute. Taking you either got me to drive to Dollar Tree. I think that's what he's saying. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be going, yep, to Dollar Tree. Yep. So Miguel, so you gotta take us and tell us which ones to get. And there's Susan. Susan's here. Hello, Susan E. Hi everybody in the chat. Hi Kelly and everybody in chat. Good to see you. Everybody's saying hey, hello. Wonderful. So what are you up to, Lydia? How were you working today, or were you off? That'd be nice. But she works almost 6 days. Yeah. See those people that have real jobs. I call them the jobs that matter. Yeah, they work every day. Yep. She's saying hi to everybody. Yep, yep. Yep, they do here. Oh, okay. With the eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna get those. Susan saying hi. Miguel, Lydia, Liz, Renee. And Lydia's asking Susan E if she's following her. She might be. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. I had some from Dollar Tree, but Eileen got them. Yeah. Oh, you are off. Oh, good for you, Lydia. That's what I thought. Okay, and Renee landed. All right now. I can't believe she's texting on an airplane. Girl. But that's cool though. At least we kept you company a little bit. Yes. That's amazing. But there's like a quarter of a washcloth. That's not bad. Mm-hmm. And LOL Lydia. Yeah, woohoo. I understand that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, woohoo. Renee landed. Yes. And oh, happy hour at Sonic. So yes, Miguel's saying it's happy hour at Sonic. I could get my unsweet iced tea or diet lemonade. That's good. And yeah, we're so happy to hear. That's what Liz is saying to Renee. Yeah, she landed. Yeah, the other happy hour. I hate to like be an enabler, but the what is that? Dairy Queen has half off drinks um from like 2 to 4. Yeah, 2 to 4. So you got an hour. Yeah, Dairy Queen has that. And what's the other thing? Yeah, they have half off anything through a straw, which I think is amazing because you can get like a lot of stuff. Soda or something else, which is not the best for you, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, Lydia's working tomorrow. Tomorrow night when this person will be on vacation. Gotcha. Yes. And Miguel's saying yummy. Or Liz is saying Miguel, yummy. Sounds good. Oh, and then Susan likes to watch people craft. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And like I said, I like the process, just to keep the process. I like to watch the process too. And this isn't real exciting, single crochet. It's like but one day I'll make the grandmother's favorite washcloth. I just never made it yet. Have the pattern, so I have to have it memorized. Renee went to Oregon, went to visit the Grands. So that's pretty cool, and she's back already. Feels like she just left, but she's been there for a while. And then Liz said, "I wish we had happy hour." Yeah, it's good. Yep, she saw her son and some of the grandchildren, which is really cool. Yeah, and that's one of those things I always say. Yeah, just enjoy the family when you can. You know, because all those relationships are very special. Yep. And grandkids are really, I don't have any, but I've heard. I've been told that grandkids are amazing. Yep. And people I know, really have a blast with them. And I even think of my in-laws really hung out with my kids when they were really, really, really young. And they always had a blast. It was always good. Yep. So grandparents are awesome. My family's a little bit scattered, so it was a little harder for they didn't spend as much time. But those grandparents and grandparent and grandsons and daughters, that's a really special relationship. Yep. So let's see. Here is Lydia's channel. Check her out. And here is Renee's channel. Renee Unraveled. Nice, nice. But I don't know if you guys, I think most people here know each other. So it's probably nothing new here, but it's cool. Oh, Susan, let's see what you eat. She went to a cookout yesterday with family, met up with some new people. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we went to a cookout on Saturday, and that was really nice. That was really nice too, because this guy, his health is kind of bad. So his family decided to really celebrate him, while he's here. So that's nice. Yeah, I think you have to do that, especially when you know your health is a little bit wacky. You know what I mean? You got to keep an eye on this. Make sure this is good here. Trying to keep my tension good, but so far it's looking okay. Yeah, trying to keep my tension right here. But it's hard sometimes. You always forget to trying to make sure everything's straight. But I gave away those last few washcloths that I made already, so they're gone. So I said I have a lot to go here. Let's see. Oh, Renee. Oh no, Renee. If I had crashed, y'all would have been traumatized. I know. I know. That is for sure. That would have been something, right? Yep. And then yeah, Susan said the food was excellent. Yep, I tell you, we had good food too. And a lot of the food, the people, made it. And the guy made kebabs, which was good. Mm. Yeah. Those aren't hard to make at all. Like I said, I gotta really, like I said, I was telling, I He was talking to Ashley, and I said, I gotta step up my game. Make these kebabs and stuff. And did you make your meatloaf? I don't know if she's still here, but she said she was making meatloaf yesterday. I'm like, I do like meatloaf. And it's like it's not that good, but yet I like it anyway. Meatloaf. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, you like the way it looks. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes. And Miguel said, he's at Sonic. What do you all want? Oh, okay. I want that lemon lime situation that they have. I guess it's just a slushy. That's what I want. You guys can put in your order. I always get a small though. I don't get the big one. And then Renee said we only have 10 grands. Oh, only? That seems like a lot, Renee. That's a fair amount. And you said you fat fingered that. Let me see. Oh no, that was fine. Yeah, what you typed. I understood. Yep. That's good. Oh, I made it to an hour. Woohoo! That's like really where I wanted to get to. So I will say I hate to do same shameless plug, but I will. Um, yeah, check out my Monday motivation today. And I had some thoughts about jealousy and envy and how it can go wrong. and and I sort of based this on there's a YouTube story where two creators were beefing and it turned a little out of control. I'll just put it that way. And check it out and let me know if you check it out in the comments what you think. Yeah. So it's really interesting. But I think everybody on here, we all have different gifts and things like that. And it's always good. Oh, so he's getting a root. Is that a root 40 unsweet iced tea? I don't know what that means. RT44 unsweet iced tea. And and then Tammy said she enjoys a good meatloaf. Yes. Yes. That's good. Oh, you can fancy up that meatloaf. Yes. I do like meatloaf. And then oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, thank you Liz for the hashtag. So if you guys want to make the worry worms, if you tag us, this is Liz and myself. Uh then we'll take a look and see what you made and just let us know like what you made and just do a quick snap or something. And then include the hashtag and that will so we can find it. Yeah, we can find you real fast. And those are real cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's hashtag WWLIZIBE. All right. And so if you do it like by Friday or so, is that the 21st? Something like that. Maybe even Saturday. We'll kind of combine and count them out and see who made the most. And then just make sure you just send those in your community and leave them where people can find them. The worry worms and put the little note on there. And there is a poem that goes with the worry worms. But I always say you can write the poem, but you can also say something really positive to all the people, that find them. You can just say, "Hey, have a good day. I'm a worry worm. You can carry me along with you, and I hope you have a nice day," or something like that. That's a good thing you can do. And I always say if you can be positive and do something nice for somebody, it's all good. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. Oh, so Miguel, it's 90. I don't even know what the weather here is. Wow. 90 degrees. It feels like 98. That's terrible. Oh, it is Route 44. Okay. That's what I thought it was. All right. I want to make sure. Yes. And then Liz is saying, sorry, Miguel. And yes. Yep. So that's the evil plan. If you want to do some worry worms, and they're real easy to do. And let's see. Do I have a little scrap by me? Let me see. I have a piece of scrap here I can pull out. I'll finish this row. and then I'll do one and then we'll get out of here. But I really appreciate you all coming in and hanging out and enjoying and sharing, sharing a little bit of your lives with me. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But when I'm home, creating by myself, I just kind of think it's boring. I need a little kick, so it's always good to have somebody come in here. Oh boy, there's Brian Lynn. Hello. How are you doing? And thank you for the pink poop. Yes. So how's life treating you? Did I do a video? I have not, Liz. I said it's one of those deals. When I try to wrap packages and do all that kind of stuff, I'm always like sweating. So yeah, but I need to do a video. Maybe I will. I can do that. Yeah, I'm so bad. There's Liz's link. And let's see. Don't forget to do the thumbs. Thank you. And Susan saying hi to Brian. Yeah, how's life treating you, Mr. Brian? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. But that's really cool. Oh, here, I'll show you this thing. I still didn't weave in these ends. See, I'm really bad about that. Some days I just don't feel like it. But I'll get to it. But here's this is a piece of toast I made the other day. I was making food. I got to weave the ends in here. I'm just like experimenting. This is kind of what I do. I experiment with stuff. And guess I'll weave the ends in while I'm doing that. But I should make a video. But I might point everybody to Liz's channel. Of course, that's a short little thing there. Oh, 4T. Hey, good to see you. And Brian saying hi to Susan and Liz. How you doing? Yeah, hopefully life is good. Life's treating everybody well. 4T, how's your studying going? Hopefully well. Yes. Yeah. Let's see, what time is it? So it is now 4 a.m. What? It's 4 a.m. What are you doing awake? He's saying hi. Yes. So happy. Let's see, Liz is saying, I'm so happy to see you. Yes. That is too funny. Let's see. I hope it's not. I think it is 4 a.m. Oh no. You should be resting. But I appreciate you coming in. Yes. Oh boy. Let's see if I stick this last little piece through here. I'll trim these off because this is one of those things. Okay. Yes, Renee. A little help goes a long way. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now, did I miss something here? I gotta see here. But yeah. But I made this piece of toast. I had one of those amigurumi books and I was playing around with it. And I thought it was cool. Yes. See this one piece here. But anyway, I have so many I have so many tales doing this. But thanks for the pink poop. Yes. Brian. He knows that I enjoy that. I enjoy that. I don't know why that emoji makes me laugh. It's just weird. Let's see. Yes. You got to go. All right, Renee. We'll see you soon. Hopefully everything will be, get some rest. I know you're going to be tired when you get home. Yes. You do one more. I'll pass this through one more time. Yes. But yeah, like I said, I'm messing around doing all kinds of stuff. So I'm always experimenting. That's probably the problem. I probably need to experiment less. Okay. But anyway, so we're getting there. So there's my toast. It's looking good. Yes. Looking good. And so in these ends here. Oops. All right, Renee. Thanks for coming in. Oh no, and then 4T saying my brain decided to wake up at 3. Now I can't sleep. No. Well, hopefully we'll put you to sleep. Yep. Susan saying, take care, Renee. All right now. Okay, yeah. So are you not getting you're not getting worried about your test, are you? Yeah, just try to relax and take it easy. You know what I mean? And then Brian Lynn saying, "T, what up?" That's so cute. Yes, it's awesome. Mm-hmm. All right, get rid of some of these strings here. Yeah, that's a bummer. Yep, yep. But yeah, this you're supposed to be like this was breakfast, so there's a little piece of bread. You're supposed to have a scrambled egg. I don't even think I did the scrambled egg. I made the bacon and then the avocado. So you could do avocado toast, which I thought was very cute. You know, avocado juice, avocado toast. But anyway, I was just playing around with these, and it's kind of cool. Yep, 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 yep. Do one more. Let's go back. Get rid of this. This is the worst yarn needle. These little plastic ones. Not my favorite, but there. It's getting there. Just gotta get these last couple strings here. Doing good, Brian. How about you? Oh, Susan's saying the toast is cute. Yeah, I know. I love this stuff. Like I said, like I never made this stuff before. So this is my new thing. Like I've been playing around. Like I said, I've been playing around with all this. Brian said, "You're welcome." Fuchsia poop. Let me see. I'm going to read this the way YouTube says. It says, "You're welcome, face fuchsia poop shape, face fuchsia poop shape, face fuchsia poop shape, face shape." Oh my gosh. I just can't believe that that's the way that they kind of, it's so funny. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Tea, my day's good. Okay. Nice. I like it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you gamers. That's exciting. I wish I could play. But my husband's been messing around with a lot of those arcade games. So I'm gonna like I was playing Pac-Man. I know it's such an old game. I was playing Pac-Man the other day, and that was cool. And then he got some system that has like 100 games on it. I don't know how he does it, but so you can play like all these old arcade games, and it's kind of nice. It has a little module. Yep. Let's see. Okay. Ta- Tangled in yarn. Annette is still here. Yep. I think you popped in earlier. Yep. Hello. Hello again. Yep. So I'm just cutting my ends here. Let's see. Susan says, fixing my toast. I gave a couple skeins of yarn and a set of crochet hooks to a young lady yesterday. She's 10 years old. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, that's good. And I've been doing that too. Like I gave some to Bill Beckett. I don't know if he'll try it, but I figured I'd send him. Oh man, I figured I sent him a little bit of Dollar Tree yarn and a couple of the hooks. So we'll see if he tries it out. I don't know. It's probably going to be, I don't know if that's his thing, but I have to find out like how, if his wife, how she's making out in her knitting class. That's right. I forgot to ask him yesterday. I was thinking about that and I forgot to ask. But I'll have to, yeah. Man, this thing's short. I should have left a little bit longer here. Yes. Let me see if I need to get inside of here one more time. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did it. Ooh, that was good. All right now. Yes. But like I said, weaving in these ends is a pain in the tushy. Yep. But there it is. Piece of toast. But that's good, Susan. Oh, you had to fix your husband's phone. And then let's see. Yep. Oh, and she's saying hi to Annette. There we go. Had to get in there. See if I can do one more thing here. Oh, you never told her to watch YouTube videos to learn. You never know. I told her. Oh, you did? You never know. Yeah. So it's interesting. How do you feel about that, Susan? Because you and I learned the old school way. Yeah, I think the videos are good, but I also say it does help if you have somebody sitting next to you. You know what I mean? I always say that. Like I said, I love a little bit of both. I do like people sitting next to me because sometimes you just need a little bit of help. Anyway, there's the toast. So I got that done. So we can cross this off the list. Yes, but that's good. Yeah, and I mean crochet is not too crazy hard. So I think people a lot of times people can figure it out. But it's weird though. I've met people along the way who have said that they've had, a little bit of difficulty figuring it out. So, it's weird. Some people do well, some people hmm. And let's see. Oh, you did ask her dad. Okay, cool. Yes. That's cool. There you go. Okay. So you never know. That's funny. You read it again. Yeah, you never know. I told her to watch YouTube videos. Yeah, it's good. And I think I think that's the way I go. I do multitasking, and the other thing is I still look at this. I still have my big massive crochet book. You see this thing? It weighs like 400 pounds. And so I have this thing. And if there's any questions that I have, every now and again I pull out this thing and say, how the heck do you do that? Because I need a little help. But these are good. So I do a little bit of everything too. Not just the books, but not just the videos. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yes, 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 Liz. This is a good idea. Um, yes, you can do a video call and they can put the phone in front of them so they can see it. Yeah, that's a good one. And then, oh, Susan saying her grandma and stepmother know how to crochet. Okay. Well, that does make things easier. Because I know when you're trying, it's hard, right? That is beautiful. But I always love like trying to get, new people to learn how to do it. Because I really think that that's the thing that you know, s- like I notice, crochet sort of goes in waves. But I think right now crochet is pretty hot since 2020. That's what everyone said. Most people started in 2020 and they sort of it sort of worked out for a lot of people. But I just I love the fact when I see young people doing it, because I think like a lot of times we get the grand, they call it the granny old lady thing to do, you know what I mean? So I think it's awesome when people, you know, when younger people are doing it. And like I said, we have a crochet class that my one group has been doing, which is good. Yes. Oh, there you go. And you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, you bought that book because of me. That's what Susan said. Yeah, that's a great book. I love it. It's my favorite. And it is massive. And I've been really beating the heck out of it. Like I almost need to almost buy another one because I think I need to rebind it. Like it's getting loose. And Susan also saying, I believe a 10-year-old would thrive with YouTube tutorials. That is true. Yes, and especially if they watch young crocheters. That's for sure. Yep. That's what Suzanne's saying. And then yeah, and then Susan saying, "Hi Suzanne, I think it will help her too." Yep. Yes. And here we go. And Liz said, I wanted to learn to knit socks, and I love it. Yep, she's a sock lady now. That's good. Okay, and Suzanne saying, Passion Knit Kelsey is a great 25-year-old YouTuber. Okay, I'll have to check her out. Yeah, see, I am so out of the loop with the newer YouTubers because I really kind of stopped about, I would say 5 years ago. I kind of put a stake in the ground and I stopped really watching. Um, Newer people, crochet. But it's interesting. Yep. And Suzanne saying hi to Liz. And Susan said it's my favorite too. Yep. 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 Nice. That's good. Yeah. And like I said, I think it's really good whenever everybody, whenever you learn something new, you try some different things, you do some socks, you do some sweaters, you do afghans, you do hats. all the things, all the different things that are available, and it just kind of gets your skill level up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a beautiful thing. And I always say, join the groups if you can find one, and if you can't find one, try to start your own. And it's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's see. Oh yeah, let's see. Suzanne said hi to Liz, and then Liz said, "I only knit socks and beanies." Okay, yeah. Well, you gotta keep. Well, I mean, I'm not rushing you, but eventually, you get on to other things. You can like doing a scarf. If you can do a socks, you can do anything really. So I think socks are a little bit more challenging than other things, but you could do a scarf or a beanie. Oh, no, not a beanie. You could do a scarf or a regular hat. Like like a, I call them like the pom pom hat. I don't know what are those called anyway. Those kind of hats, you can make those. Oh yeah, Susan does make socks. That's right. Yeah, I have not. I still have only done a sock. I really have to like kick up my I gotta kick up my game because I made a sock and then I just got tired of it. So that's quite embarrassing. I have the sock. What's that called? The sad sock syndrome, when you forget to do the second one. You do the first one, but then you get so annoyed you get sick of the second one, then you just never do it. That's what I do. Yes. Okay, good question. Suzanne's asking Liz, what type of needles for socks? Yeah, do you do the DPNs? I think she did the circular, but let's see. Um, yes, and let's see. I was told that Liz is saying, I was told that I don't know. And then, Suzanne is saying, I'm on sock number 2 of second pair. Okay. Yeah, socks are great. And, okay. And then Liz said, I do both at one time. See, and that's the best way to do it. And I saw a lady do, I want to say it was 4. Was it 4 at a time? It was some ridiculous number of socks at a time. And I said, that is insane. But it's actually quite smart because then you don't, make one and then forget about the other one. Yes. Okay. And then Annette does nice. Circular 9-inch. Yes. Okay. And I have some DPNs, that are 0, 0, and I'm like, hi, yeah. It must be out of my mind trying to do that, but that's what I probably should get some of those. Yeah. And then Liz is saying circular 9-inch, higher. Oh, you're all fancy. Okay, girl. And then Susan it does 9-inch until the sock gussets. Oh, very nice. Yeah, and see in the scarf, it's so easy. It's just this is brainless. Like anybody can do this. It's just a rectangle. So I always say, Liz, that's your next one. You got to do a scarf, but not so long. Like I said, these crazy long scarves are insane. But these are good. Do a scarf. Scarves are always good to use. And what else? Oh, the other thing I haven't done, you can do fingerless gloves, and those are real easy because that's a rectangle. You know, you can do those. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do that's real simple, and it's but I think once you do socks, like you're kind of an advanced situation, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, stuff like that. But I'll be working on this later. This scarf is gonna, we'll be talking about this forever. Yes. And then Suzanne said, knitting real sock yarn requires 2 millimeter or smaller. Yeah. And I think the zero, it's either I have a 0 and a 1. And I'm not sure what the millimeter size on that is, but I think it is 1 millimeter, I believe. But yeah. And then Liz said the socks she makes don't need the DPN until the toe. Oh, that's actually pretty good. All right now. That is awesome. Well, good for you guys. But that's, like I said, and I do the knitting just to sort of rest my hand, in between the crocheting. Because I always find that it gets real, even like now, even though I'm not like, I have to sort of rest my hands and do some things like this to sort of get it, because I am feeling a little sore. I always get sore like right in here, whatever this is, between the thumb and the pointer. So yeah, I usually like to relax. And I was playing around with blanket yarn last night, which is terrible. I don't know, like I like the feel of it, but there's that. Let's see. And then Liz said, "Oh, 3 millimeter and 2.5. Okay, yep, it's a nice, it's a nice size." And then Brian Lynn saying hi to Suzanne. Nice. That's Suzanne's link there. There we go. So this is awesome. Well, I may as well hang out. We'll hang out 5 more minutes. I was gonna hang out. I was gonna end it, but let's wait. Let's do a couple more minutes. So, like I said, I'm gonna be working on some stuff. I'll show you. I did pick up a one Ollie's thing. I had that 15% off coupon. Oh, try Clover Amore. Yeah, I probably should, to prevent hand pain. Yeah, I have a little bit of hand pain, and this is from me messing around with the amigurumi that I was doing the other day. But I found this yarn, and I'm loving this. This is that Bernat blanket that I guess they got from Joann's at Ollie's. And I was thinking of making a turtle with this. But let me show you one thing. I got to bend over here. But I started this turtle last night. Like I said, this is the softest color of this Bernat blanket that they make. And I usually don't like this stuff, but this is really, really soft. This green variegated color. And I started this circle. So that's what I got done. But look how nice. Look at the colors on that. That's amazing. Yep. So I was thinking of a turtle. So we'll see. But I don't know. I said I got 2 skeins of this, which wasn't too bad. But I said I really felt I was feeling this, and it was so soft. And I said I must have this. So I did the must have. But they do have this at Ollie's, and they have some other colors. But this one is really soft. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, so the Clover Amore. So you're saying they don't hurt your hands, but the regular aluminum hooks do hurt. Yeah, and I think you're right. I think you're right about that. Yes, yes. And Brian saying, let's see. Oh, Kelly, see if his link drops there. Yeah, isn't that pretty? And I'll tell you, this would be a nice blanket. There's Brian's link there. Yeah. But I saw, and I'm not really a green person, but this is so soft. Like I'm kind of really liking this. This is my new favorite. And every now and again, like they'll make a color that's a winner. So I would say if you like green, but I was thinking like a dinosaur or a turtle would be nice with this color. If you want to do amigurumi. But of course, I didn't pull these stitches tightly because I said, I'm trying not to kill my hand. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So anyway, but I don't know if you guys saw these. I showed these earlier in the live stream. I'll wrap this up in a couple of minutes. But this, I have some of my crochet hooks are in here. So these are good. And they're good to travel with. And they have a little hook or a little thing that you can put around your wrist. And then hopefully I can get everything in here. There we go. But these are pretty cool. And you can put some knitting needles in here too. Hold on, it's stuck. Come on, get out of there. Yeah, you can put knitting needles in here. These are pretty cool. But my husband was like, you got to do something with all these hooks. And I'm like, I know. But yeah, those are my crochet hooks. And then these are some of my knitting needles. And you see how long this thing gets. But this is like Crafter Square. Retractable holder is what they call this. This was pretty good. And they have a bunch of these. So these are some of the knitting needles that I have. But there's not, I have way more than this. So I got to do something with these. But, he was saying, use these. These might be good for you. And I'm like, okay. So I've been doing that. But yeah, this is, so far so good. And it's not, this is pretty heavy though. I'll tell you, I will say I've, I'm hanging this by the hand here, but yeah, it's pretty heavy. So I got some hooks in there. I don't know if you can see them, but they're in there. But they're good to carry in your bag. So I don't know. So like I said, I've been experimenting with some stuff and seeing how it goes. Let's see. Oh, my Ollie's has solid medium. Yeah, so the solid medium is not that soft. It's actually scratchy. But if you can find this one, let me see. I'm going to have to grab the label. Let me grab the label. It's called, hang on a second. I dropped it. This one is called, see, it's $4.99. It is called Forest Sage. So that's the color. So if you find this and it's a 6 bulky, and they're recommending they're recommending a letter L hook, which is 8 millimeters for a crochet. And that's what it looks like. And it's got this little blanket on the front, which I can't tell what stitch that is. It's weird. But they're recommending 6 balls to make this blanket that's sitting on a chair. And that's like one of those side chairs, I call them. Yeah. But it's 100% polyester. So I got, 15% off of $4.99, which is nice. Yep. But these come out real big. So anyway, they're nice. And apparently this was from Joann. They said, oh, we got on their commercial, it said, oh, we got these from a store that was closing down. So we know what that is. Yeah, so it's Forest Sage. Forest Sage. So it's nice. And it says, do you... Oh, do you... Yes, I do, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah, he's funny. But but the problem is like with all the hooks that I have, I could probably have 10 of those, which is way too many, right? Yeah, so there's that. But anyway. All right. Well, anyway, I guess there's other people coming on. I'm going to dip off. But thanks for hanging out. And I got maybe a quarter, a little past a quarter of a dishcloth done. This will be done, pretty soon. And this, like I said, I'm working on either a turtle or a dinosaur, but I got this far and I went, where do I want to go? But I might finish the shell. And I got to figure out a way to make it more oblong. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But this is soft. So I like this Forest Sage. It's my new favorite brunette color. Yes. So we'll figure it out. But anyway, well, thanks for hanging. And let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in, Susan. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to see all you guys. It's been a nice experience on YouTube. With you guys. The guys that people that are hanging out right now. It's been really pleasant. And like I said, I always thank everybody for all the support. Regardless of whatever it is. The fact that you show up is cool, and we're hoping that we have I can give you a little bit of joy, and just take a few minutes out and just chill, which is what I'm doing, which is exciting. Yes. And 40. I like this face red heart shape. Nice. Baby, always a pleasure to see you, but get some sleep. You need to get some rest. It's very important. Very important. You got to get rest, right? Yes. Part of that self-care that we talked about this morning. We got to do it. Got to do it. So, anyway, peace and love. And we'll see you on the YouTube streets again. Yep. There we go. All right now. Take care. And see you soon. Yes.